A very good morning, girls. Once again I welcome to the online class session, and in the previous class I said how to use the calcima, and if you have any doubts about calci, please ask me. And girls, the calci using is very important, and coming to this first unit you have to learn how to use the calci more, and after that in a second and after units we can it is enough to know how to calculate the additions and subtractions and divisions and so on. But here in this first unit, just you have to think how to change the radius, the calci from degrees to radius, radius to degrees. And remember one thing, it is not necessary to change every time. If you have a trigonometric functions, suppose in the question if you have a sine function or cos function or a tan or a secant or cosec and cot, like that, if you have these 6 trigonometric functions, then only you have to convert the calci from the degrees to radius, otherwise no need. Okay, so in the previous problem here actually I calculated up to P2 ma, and see every time we have to take the formula and we have to solve it. And coming to here also P2 equal n equal to 2, no. So here we calculated P2. In the same way we have to put that n equal to 3. So then in from the formula what we will get, P3 is equal to P2 minus f of P2 by f dash of P2, and simply we have to substitute. F of P2 means functional value. In that functional value you have to substitute that x equal to P1, and you have to know all these, and simply you have to calculate. Like this you will get the root. Okay, so now here I am going to start the next topic, that is put a side heading accelerating convergence. Accelerating convergence. Now write on ma, in accelerating convergence, write on ma. Again put a side heading Aitken's delta square method, that means write on AITKEN, Aitken's delta square method. Okay, so now write on. Directly I am giving the formula for this one, okay, because it is not necessary to discuss all the theory and all the, they gave it as some theorem proof, but no need of that one, but simply take few sentence, just write down. Aitken's delta square method, Aitken's delta square method is based on the assumption that the sequence so generally we will take the sequence as a Pn, but coming to this Aitken we have to denote with a cap. So Pn cap, n equal to 0 to infinity, is defined by Pn cap is equal to Pn minus Pn plus 1 minus Pn whole square whole divided by Pn plus 2 minus 2 into Pn plus 1 plus Pn. This is the formula. What is the formula? Pn cap equal to Pn minus, remember ma, Pn cap, Pn minus Pn plus 1 minus Pn whole square by Pn plus 2 in minus 2 Pn plus 1 plus Pn. So this is a difficult thing because you have to remember each and every formula. Okay, so then only you can attempt. So that's why I am saying while I am teaching, better to write the formulas, better to write in a separate paper Newton's method formula and the next second method formula, like that. Okay, then you can remember easily. So now here this is nothing but the formula. Now write down. Continuation in the next line. Converges more rapidly converges more rapidly to P than does the original sequence Pn n equal to 0 to infinity. Okay, so here we have one problem. Write down ma. First question, the sequence Pn n equal to 0 to infinity, where Pn is equal to cos of 1 by n, converges linearly to P equal to 1. Okay, already they are saying that it converges to some 1, P equal to 1. Now the question is, determine the first 5 terms of the sequence. Determine the first 5 terms of the sequence given by Aitken's delta square method. Okay, what they are asking ma, determine the first 5 terms of the sequence given by Aitken delta square method. So now first 5 terms I have to calculate. Okay, so Pn is this one. Now what we have to do again, we have to change our calci to radius. So mode and click on 3 times, then we will get degrees, radius and so on. Okay, so now here I am going to calculate first of all Pn values. Okay, so now just to take that, how we will start. Okay, given that, write down, given that these values. Okay, so now here we know that simply the value, see clearly I have to calculate simply Pn cap. So for that one I have to know about our Pn, and simply they mentioned that first 5 iterations. So that's why here it is side I am taking one box n Pn cap n equal to 1. Then P1 means what we get here, P1 is equal to cos of 1 by 1 means cos 1. So cos 1 means directly cos open bracket 1 close bracket. Then we have that 0.54030, and here I am taking that 302305. So I am taking up to 5 digits ma. Okay, they are not mentioning, but simply it is enough to take 5. The next P2 is nothing but cos of 1 by 2. So directly again definitely you have to take in radius. Now cos of 1 divided by 2 open bracket, 1 divided by 2 close bracket, then it is 0.877. just I am comparing my answers. So 0.87758 I have, so 58. Next P3 cos of 1 by 3, directly I am writing. P4 cos of 1 by 4, and a P5 cos of 1 by 5, and I am calculating one extra value, that is cos of 1 by 6. So now directly I will calculate cos open bracket 1 by 3, 0.944956 I have, so I am taking 96. Okay, next cos of 1 divided by 4, what is the value? 0. While I am saying, please try to calculate 96891. Next cos 1 divided by 5, 0.98006 I have, 006 I have again, so I am taking with 6, that's it. Next cos of 1 divided by 6, then 0.98614. Now here you have to write all those values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now what are the values? For the first one 0.54030, 0.87758 and 0.94496, 0.96891, 0.98006, 0.98614. So these are the values of the Pn. Next we have to calculate the values of the Pn caps, right? So now here Pn cap. So first of all, to calculate the Pn cap, what we have to do, ma? First of all, we have to substitute that n equal to 1. Okay, so now here I am calculating for n equal to 1, P1 cap equal to, what is the formula? P1 minus P2. So now do you have clarity why I calculated those values? So n plus 2 also we have to, right? So now Pn plus 1 means P2 minus P1 whole square by n plus 2, that means n value is 1, 1 plus 2 means 3. So P3 minus 2 P2 plus P1. Okay, so this is nothing but the value. So now which is equal to, what is P1? 0.54030 minus P2 minus P1. P2, what is P2? P2 is 0.87758 minus P1. What is P1? 0.54030 whole square whole divided by P3. P3 is 0.94496 minus 2 into P2. What is P2? 0.87758 plus P1, 0.54030. Now I will say the shortcut to you. Okay, first of all, here I have to write this value 0.54030 minus here this minus this one whole square, no? So simple, 0.87758 minus 0.54030. So here I have that 0.33728. Do you have the same value or not? Of course you have. Next we have to take whole square. To take whole square, just click on power button. This is power, ma. Okay, so just click on that power, then you will get then just what is square? No, we have 2, so that's why click on 2. Then we have the value, that is 0.1137577 I have. So I am taking 58 whole divided by, listen carefully. Now I am taking this value at a time. Generally what we will do, first of all we will take the multiplication, then this one minus this one plus this one, we will take like that. But so you are growing, no? So that's why here 0.94496, okay, minus here open bracket 2 into again open bracket, what is the value? Just we have to take brackets here clearly, close bracket, again close bracket, plus 0.54030. So then we have that it is nothing but minus 0.2699. So now 0.54030 plus 0.113758 divided by 0.2699. We have one value, that is 0.42148,203 plus directly I am noting this one 54030. So finally we have that this value is nothing but which is equal to 0.96178,203. approximately I am taking that P1 cap is equal to 0.961782. Okay, so now here we have to write that value 0.961782. So by this, to know the P5 value, we have to know that P6, P7 also. We have P6 and P7, that is cos 1 divided by 7, 0.989813, that's it. Okay, 1. Okay, so now here and I have to calculate the value of the P2. So I mean P2 cap, what is the formula? P2 minus P3 minus P2 whole square whole divided by P2 plus 2, 4 minus 2P3 plus P2. Okay, so again what we have to do here? Again we have to substitute the values. Now P2 P2 means 0.87758 clearly, minus P3 is 0. Just I am entering all the values ma. Otherwise directly here 2 into P3 no, so directly you can calculate that one also. 2 into P3, what is the P3 value? 0.94496. So then what we have? We have that 1.88992 plus P2. So you can calculate in that way also. Okay. So now directly see 0.94496 minus 0.87758. What is the value? Next calculate whole square. I have the value minus 0.0, actually into 10 to the power of minus 0.3 ochindi. So then simply we have to take it as 3 power 3 into, simply you have to take that after 0.2 zeros. 454 whole divided by directly 0.96891 minus 1.88992 plus 0.87758 minus 0.04343. So directly 0.87758 So here 0.00454 divided by 0.04343. So it is plus 0.104536. So 6 actually 035 we have. So this one plus 0.87758. So we have that 0.982116. This is nothing but P2 cap. I am checking my value 0.98213 they got. So I got this one because here I took like this, no. So they took up to here only 453, but I took up to here. Now it is, otherwise every time we are taking that 6 terms, no. So take the 6 terms. So then what we get? 0.87758 plus 0.104536. 0. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now 0.982116. This is a P2 cap. Now P3 cap. So P3 cap means, actually you have to calculate, but I will say this one also, and after that I will give homework to you. P3 cap equal to P3 minus P4 minus P3 whole square by n plus 2. So P5 minus 2P4 plus P3. So what is P3 ma? 0.94496 minus P4 0.96891 minus P5 2 into P4 I will calculate. 2 into P4 is 0.96891. P3. I hope it is clear to you. Same procedure we have to, but we have to change the values every time. Minus this subtraction 0.96891 minus 0.94496 whole square 0.000573 6 we have, so I am taking 4 whole divided by 0.98006 minus 1.93782 plus 0.94496. So again minus 0.0128. Now 0.94496 plus 0.000574 divided by 0.0128. Okay, so now 0.04484 I have 843. So 843. After 3 we have 7, so that's why I am taking 4. So now here 0.94496 plus 0.044844. We have the value 0.989804. So now just 0.98. Yes, so now simply here 0.989804. And next you have to calculate P4. So same procedure we have to follow. I am giving the formula to you. P4 it is P4 cap. So Pn3 and 4 minus it is P5 because n plus 1 no, sorry, Pn cap no, P4 and here n plus 1 5 Pn4 and Pn plus 2 6 5 4. Okay, 5 4 3 is finished. Now 6 5 4 3 4 5, next 4 5 6. Next here we have 2. So just we have a 2 value, so that's why I am saying P4 is 0.96891, but here I am going to calculate directly. P5 2 into P5 1.96012 plus P4 98006 minus 0. This one calculate 891 equal to the next whole square 0.000124 whole divided by next 0.98614 minus 1.96012 plus 0.96891. What we have? Minus 0.00507. Okay, then 0.96891 plus 0.000123 divided by 0.00507. Then what we have? 0.024516 we have. After 6 7 we have, so I am taking 7. So now here 0.96891 plus 0.024517. It is 0.993427. So 0.993427. Actually, what they mentioned at a p, it converges p equal to 1. So we have to get the value like that. It is very near value to 1. Are we getting like that or not? Yes. So now next we have to calculate P5. P5 means here P5. So now it is nothing but again P5 n plus 1. So 6 and 5 Pn minus 1 and here 7 6 5. Okay, so now here P5 means what is the value? 0.98006 minus P6. Directly I am calculating. Okay, no need. P7 minus 2 into P6, 0.98614 equal to 1.97228 plus P5. P5 into 0.98006. Now 0.98006 minus here 0.98614 minus 0.98006 equal to and whole square. What we have? 0.0000369. So I am taking 37, and next in the denominator 0.98981 minus 1.97228 plus 0.98006. It is minus 0.00241. Okay, then 0.98006 plus 0.7 divided by 0.00241. Now 0.015352. Okay, so now here 0.98006 plus 0.015352. What is the value? 0.995412. So it is a very near value to 0.995412. Actually here we have that generally here we can take that approximately is equal to 1. So but they asked to calculate 5 iterations, so that's why we calculated this one. So this is a procedure related to the ith square delta square method. I hope it is clear to you girls, and we will discuss some more definitions, and we have a Stefan's method. So we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you everyone.